Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Steve. This is my wife, Lindsay, and we are here trying a few selections of British tea for the first time. Fun fact, I'm sure a lot of people that have watched this channel for quite some time now know that I've always said, I don't like tea. In fact, I hate tea with a passion. I am the weird one in my family that does not like sweet iced tea. I've never liked tea at all. And so I'm going into this expecting that I'm not really probably
going to
go
into it with an open mind now.
I wouldn't be trying this if I wasn't going into an open mind. Obviously, I'm going in with this open mind, but I'm saying, like, in my entire history of trying...
You don't expect you're going to like it.
I can't expect
Okay.
it. I've tried unsweet tea. I've tried sweet tea. I haven't tried tea with milk, but I've tried, I've had enough tea in my life that I've tried that I've never liked it.
You like herbal tea, but that's not the same thing at all.
Yeah, I like a little bit of herbal tea, but I don't really love it to, like, sip on. I like it for, like, relaxation purposes before bed or whatever sometimes. If I feel like I can't sleep, have a little chamomile tea that helps with rest, but...
So we've got...
Yorkshire Tea.
PG
Tips.
Taylor's of Harrogate, English Breakfast, Tetley, and Earl Grey, loose leaf.
So I think Lindsay is probably going to like tea, but...
Well, I do like tea.
I mean, you're going to like this tea.
English tea.
But we're going to do this in a different way. Like, this one, we're not going to put anything in it,
Yeah,
right?
because it's very, like, fragrant, so I don't know that milk would be good in that.
And then we're going to put milk and or sugar and whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're the tea person.
All these are going to have milk. We might add sugar to only a couple. I at least want to try one just with milk and tea without sugar to see how it goes.
All right.
And we do have our milk here.
Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm sure, as you heard on a previous video, if you were watching one, we mentioned that. I think it was the biscuit video we mentioned that. We were going to get a tea kettle. We finally got an electric kettle, which is why we're... Ooh.
Makes it a lot easier. So.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a lot easier than it would have been with a pot, which is how Lindsay always has
it's
made tea.
a pain in the butt.
Yeah, so...
And we do have some hobnobs.
Hobnobs, yep.
That we're going to try to dunk.
Yeah, since the biscuit video, we ate.
It was, we ate them, but,
Yeah.
but it was like World War III in the comments. It was like, people were so upset that we didn't have.
Well, the reason we didn't is because we wanted, when we did a tea video, we wanted to try numerous teas, and we didn't think that made sense for all those biscuits we were trying at once.
Right.
So
we've already got it steeping, and it's about time to take it out.
Yep, so let's go ahead and take these out.
And yes, we did put the tea bags in the bottom first and pour the hot water on, the boiling water on.
All right, tea bags out.
Milk in. What do you do? Just like a little splash, I guess?
How much ever you want. Usually when we saw them, that woman make it, it was not really, it wasn't over the top a ton.
Okay.
It was just a little.
We're not going to add milk to the Earl Grey, right?
I don't know anything about tea, so I don't know what would taste good.
Ooh, I love the look of it when you add it. It's like all cloudy and pretty.
So we're going to do milk in that one?
We're going to do milk in all of them.
Okay.
Except for the Earl Grey.
And then we're going to do
sugar in all of them.
We're going to do sugar and I don't even know what.
Although honestly, we might eventually do sugar in all of them. I just want to try one without sugar. Okay. It looks caramely.
It does. Guys, this looks like coffee. I noticed that when we did our tea video that it looked like coffee.
Yeah.
All right. Which ones we going to add sugar to?
I think we should do the Earl Grey last because it's the most like florally fragrant.
Okay. All right. Let's wait a minute because that's really hot.
Should we add sugar to the other?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and add sugar to what we're going to add sugar to.
I don't even know how much. We don't have sugar cubes, so I just put some sugar in a bowl and we're just going to add a little. Yeah,
you probably want that whole spoon. That's not a lot. That's not a lot.
Oh, I do want the whole one?
Yeah, that's not. I mean, like, it's not like that's probably.
We're gonna add the sugar.
That's not a tablespoon. That's like a.
No, it's like a little teaspoon.
Yeah, so we want just a little bit.
And we're not gonna add sugar yet to the others, right?
Whichever one you. I really don't. You're the tea person.
I just want to try one without like.
Oh, I'm good with that. Like.
And then I'll probably add sugar to this one to try it all the same. I honestly want to try the Yorkshire tea since that seems to be like everybody's favorite.
Oh, okay.
I want to try this one plain with just milk and tea.
And this one has milk and sugar?
Yeah.
Dude, this is so hot. This is so hot.
Okay.
hold on. I don't drink hot beverages very often at all. Like I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. So this is just very, very unusual to me.
All right, Yorkshire tea plain.
Oh, goodness.
With milk.
Oh, man, that's hot. That is hot.
Interesting. I kind of like it. It's very strong. It's got a very intense flavor. Glad I didn't squeeze the tea bag.
It's interesting.
I kind of like it just without sugar.
This is not overly sweet at all. Like it tastes like it has very little sugar in it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't add a ton.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to try the one this isn't that hot, honestly. I mean, it's hot.
Same as this.
Like,
well, you're used to drinking hot beverages, so.
I want to do them all. I want to try them all before I dunk anything.
All right, so that's PG Tips.
What did you think of PG Tips? That had a little sugar in it.
It wasn't, I mean, like, again, it's tea. I'm not a tea person.
All right.
But I mean, it tasted pretty, how would you try that? Fresh? I don't know. All right, here we go. Somehow this is a little less
what?
A little less hot, but it's still hot. It's still really hot, but it's...
Yeah, I don't think I put enough sugar because it doesn't taste.
No, I can taste just the subtleness of sugar, just a little sweetness.
This, to me, I don't know if it's because I added sugar or just the brand difference, but to me, the Yorkshire tea tastes stronger than the PG Tips.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I like the PG Tips better myself.
Because it's not as quite bitter.
Maybe that's what it is.
Strong.
I don't know. I think I like it a little bit better.
Or maybe it's the sugar.
Well, they both taste very similar in sweetness. As a matter of fact, I think the Yorkshire had more sugar in it.
I didn't put any in that one.
No.
That's the one I did.
Are you
sugar
serious?
To.
That tastes sweeter than this.
No, I didn't add any sugar in that
What? No way.
No, we can add sugar to see if you like it better with that.
What?
Here. Wait, no, we didn't.
I thought you did. Wait, no,
because I wanted to try it without.
I was doing this. Ding, 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 ding. Do you remember? I stirred this one. That's why I thought it had sugar. It does have sugar.
I'm confused.
No, it does. You put sugar in all of these.
No, I didn't. I wanted to try one plain without sugar, remember? It was the Yorkshire tea. That's
okay.
Fun. But did I add sugar after? That's my question.
Maybe you did.
I don't know. I'm add a little more. For good measure. All right. So I've tried the Yorkshire, which I liked. Try the PG Tips. Pretty good. I'm going to try the Tetley now.
Let me have a...
This one?
Oh.
The Taylor's Party English Breakfast.
What is this?
English Breakfast.
English Breakfast Tea.
And this is Tetley.
All right.
That's weird. It's all black tea, but it tastes different.
Yeah, it definitely tastes different.
It all tastes different. That's strange.
Yeah, that definitely tastes different.
I'm not a big fan of the Tetley.
I don't know what to think about that one.
On the back of this, it says the average Brit leaves their tea bag in for 1 minute.
Oh, we left it in for 2 to 3.
Yeah,
2 to 3.
Maybe that's why it's so strong tasting. That seems short though.
It does.
1 minute.
Like when I make a herbal tea, I leave it in for like 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, that's your medicinal properties and all that, but
Let me try this one.
Have you not tried that one yet?
No.
I'm not a big fan of the Tetley.
Oh, you haven't tried that one yet, have you?
No, this is English breakfast tea.
All right.
Oh my goodness. This one was very sweet.
Yeah, that one was very sweet.
I guess because it's a half a glass and I added the same amount of sugar.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Interesting. I do like it with the sugar. I kind of like tea this way. I'm not going to lie. I can see the appeal.
A little milk with milk.
I can see the appeal.
Question. You normally make All right, that's Tetley.
That's good. I like it.
That's Tetley. Don't really like the Tetley very much.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either.
Would you take and make, like you would normally make iced tea, like sweet iced tea?
Yeah.
Would you make sweet iced tea with milk? Would you like do the milk and then let it cool and then have that as sweet
I
iced
just
tea?
don't really see the point.
This would be something you would do as a hot tea only.
Yeah,
You wouldn't do this
I
as a
feel
cold
like,
tea.
yeah, because, I mean, you could, but to me, it's just adding extra calories for nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
So. Okay, I had to retry the Yorkshire now that we've added a little more sugar. I like the Yorkshire. I like the Yorkshire tea.
We'll try with
and
Lindsay.
also the English breakfast.
All right.
The PG Tips is okay. It's not bad to me, but it doesn't taste. It tastes, I don't know, flat compared to the flavor profile of the Yorkshire tea and the English breakfast. I want to dunk.
All right.
What are we gonna dunk in? You want to try it in the Yorkshire?
Yeah.
Does it fit?
Yeah. All right.
Shout out to Lindsay for the fun mugs that she sent us.
Oh yeah, I got T-Man.
Oh man, that gets soggy super fast.
That's what they said.
Okay. I have to admit, they do taste a lot better than
You think?
Yeah. But it's still not my favorite biscuit. But they are good in the tea.
That's something I wanted to mention, guys. We did if you saw the biscuit video, we did, I don't know, a week ago or so. Hobnobs and the Jaffa cakes were like on the lower end for all the biscuits we tried. Like what we liked. Like it was the lower. And honestly, I didn't dislike either of them like, oh, they weren't good. I just but I gotta say this. As I went back to Jaffa cakes later on, and now Hobnobs later on as well, they grew on me a little bit. I still like the Fox's biscuits better.
Yeah.
They were the Fox's biscuits were like wow, but I gotta say these aren't. They taste better than they did that day.
I like this. I like this little tradition here. This is good. I could see myself doing this.
I can see Lindsay doing this.
Which is probably a dangerous thing because, just extra calories in your day that...
That's not really that many extra calories. A little
If
sugar,
you're dipping a cookie every time,
Well, I mean, yeah, if you literally had a cookie every time.
Or biscuits, sorry.
All right, this one's a what?
That is the Earl Grey.
This is unsweetened Earl Grey fine tea.
Aromatic and balanced, infused with citrusy bergamot. It smelled really good when I opened it.
Okay.
This just gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling. I like it. It's fun.
All right. I'm going to try this one again. The PG Tips. Trying to figure out which one I like best. Now,
I retract my statement on the Hobnobs.
they actually taste better with tea for you.
They taste really good with tea. And I wouldn't just eat them plain though, still. But they do. With tea, they taste delicious. I like it. Here's this is the last of the digestive biscuits. One little half. Do you want to
that's
split
nothing. Actually turned out to really, I think I like
gosh.
the chocolate covered ones better than those after I tried it again.
You want to try it? Yeah. Biscuits are better with tea.
The issue for me is that still not a fan of tea.
Yeah.
I'm like, I went in here thinking, okay, open mind, give tea a try again. It's been a while. And I just can't get behind it.
I do.
I thought you would. Have another hobnob. Where are they? I don't know where they went. Whatever.
We'll get it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
like this.
Here's what I have to say.
Oh, I didn't try the Earl Grey.
Oh. Okay.
It smells.
I gotta
so
Tetley
good.
again.
It smells so good. You definitely taste the citrus in it.
That one's okay.
I kind of like it. I like the Earl Grey. Something different.
Okay. All right.
All right. Are we ready to rank it?
Yeah. But before we rank it,
And this is without the dipping. This is just the tea as is, not with the cookie or not with the biscuit.
yeah. What I'll say is this: that it's tea. If you're an American and you like sweet tea, like the way you would normally have your tea, just sweet iced tea, like Lindsay does, like my family does, like her family does, like most people in the South do.
Right.
You probably would like this from time to time. I think. I mean, it's something that I think a tea lover would like.
Yeah.
But as someone, I'm not a tea lover. I went into this knowing that it's very unlikely that I would love it because
Right.
I don't like the flavor of tea leaves and I never have. So I got to say that it still doesn't change my thoughts on tea in general.
Right.
I just don't like tea. I'm just not a tea person. I don't think
it's a hard sell on tea.
Yeah, I'll never be a tea person. But here's the thing. I'll never be a coffee person either. I don't like
I'm not
coffee
a coffee
or tea. So I'm just not someone who really likes hot beverages in general, and I don't like iced tea either. So
I went into this knowing that I love tea, but the idea of adding milk to it really grossed me out.
yeah,
So I didn't think I would like it that much, but I was proven wrong. I really do.
Here's what I'll say. I would rather sit down with if I had to choose a cup of tea. I would do this over sweet iced tea. I think this is actually a little bit better. If this was sweet iced tea, I wouldn't even took more than 2 sips of any of this because it was you see me with tea. When I've taken an accidental sip thinking it was something else, and I took an accidental sip of her I that we got somewhere when we went out to lunch or something, and she had sweet tea. I literally almost it's gross. I don't like sweet tea at all. But this is a little bit better. Granted, it won't change my thoughts on. I'm not going to ever be the person who's going to sit down in the afternoon and have a cup of tea. It's just not my thing.
Right.
But I think Lindsay.
I could definitely see the
Lindsay
appeal,
will.
especially in the cooler months, when you want something warm, but you want some caffeine.
I can see
you don't
that.
drink coffee. Yeah, I would definitely reach for something like this.
And I will say that the biscuit was kind of surprising how it changed the flavor almost of it. And even though I'm not a huge fan
didn't
of
taste the burnt taste.
right, it
the
removed
tea.
something from it and added a sweetness or something to
And
it.
it added the moisture. It wasn't so dry and crumbly. You guys know what you're doing over there.
So I think it's I think that was okay. I mean,
All right, let's read them.
All right, just on tea alone.
Mm-hmm.
And all
tea
of these
with milk alone. Yeah.
tea with milk. We're not going to do Earl Grey right now. We're going to rank them.
No, I'm saying without the cookie.
Without the cookie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna go this without any.
This is your favorite?
Without any milk or sugar.
You're going favorite first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Don't we normally rank least favorite to favorite?
Oh, least favorite to favorite.
Yeah, isn't that why we normally?
Tetley was my least favorite.
Okay.
Then this. Then this.
All right, so favorite, second favorite.
Yeah.
This was third favorite?
This was hard because I kept on going back and forth. I kept on trying to, at first I was like, okay. And then this is like it's very close between these two. PG Tips and Yorkshire. Tetley is just that was my least favorite. I knew it right away.
Yeah, same.
And this is surprising to me, but again, I do like a little bit of herbal tea from time to time, and this is the vibe I got from this.
Yeah, this is more like an herbal tea.
It's got it
has caffeine.
Yeah, it's an aromatic and balance infused with citrusy.
You know what?
Bergamot.
You know what the flavor kind of reminds me of?
What?
Like the hint of the citrus bergamot reminds me of Fruit Loops or like Fruity Pebbles cereal.
Fruity Pebbles.
Like
cereal.
that fruity. It's got that fruity aftertaste. I like it. I'm honestly trying to avoid too much caffeine normally.
Yeah.
I try to not do a lot of caffeine.
You know, I'd try to avoid it. Don't have too much caffeine.
So I prefer herbal tea for that reason. But I definitely really like this. And I think I'm going to go favorite to least favorite, even though I made you choose.
Okay.
My favorite.
I know what your favorite is.
No, I don't think you do.
Your favorite is Yorkshire.
It's kind of a tie.
You thought this might be your favorite?
It's kind of, yeah. I didn't expect to like this one because I remember trying it once straight up without anything in it.
What one is that?
Very bitter.
That's the. Which one?
But I think it's the Taylor's of Harrogate English Breakfast.
Okay.
But the one I had before, I think, was like a really cheap American brand. So that might be why. So yeah, I think I've got a tie between Yorkshire and English breakfast.
That's the way I am with the PG Tips and the Yorkshire. It's so close that I could go either way.
And then after my tie, this is my third or second.
That's the English breakfast tea? What brand was that?
No, this is Earl Grey.
I mean, Earl Grey. What brand was that?
I don't know. It just says taste the difference. Taste the difference. Earl Grey fine tea.
Taste the difference. And this one was English breakfast tea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then probably this, and Tetley was.
So Tetley was your least favorite. PG Tips was your second. So did you like this one at all?
It was okay. It was just alright.
Yorkshire, you're tied for first. Yorkshire Tea with the.
No, Yorkshire Tea and Taylor's was my tie.
Taylor's, okay. The English breakfast tea.
This was my second place or third, however you want to.
So I wonder why it's called English breakfast tea. Is this the tea that
what's
people?
What's the difference between this and?
Is this the tea that most Brits drink with breakfast?
This is a full-flavored and deeply satisfying blend made with bright African and multi Assam teas. So maybe that's the difference. Maybe this is just black tea, and this is maybe a mix between black tea and something else. I don't know. But
yeah, that's interesting.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, Tetley's down there, man. It's
I don't know why.
I knew right away how I felt about that one. Back with a couple of Hobnobs. And I did not dip in the Tetley. It's my least favorite tea.
I think I did.
And I wanted to see what that was like.
It soaks it up really quick.
Yeah, it does. It's true.
I like it. I like it like this. Could you just dip it in Earl Grey?
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Not really much different.
No?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna do this one again.
I feel like I'm trying cookies with sauces. Mm-hmm. I'm dipping sauces.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me finish this real quick. Okay. Okay. So, my conclusion from this is that I understand now why you dip your biscuits in hot tea. Mm-hmm. I get it. I didn't really understand it before, but I get it after trying it. It definitely changes.
Because that's what they're designed for.
Yeah, so. It changes the texture and the flavor profile of the biscuit.
Yeah.
And even as someone who, like I said, not a huge fan of tea in general, I think this is pretty enjoyable. Like it's a weird feeling for me because like while I don't really love tea, this is it's kind of a fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the
ritual, like the ritual aspect of it feels fun. Yeah.
I can see the joy of like, I don't know, it's the afternoon, you get off work and you come home and you have your couple of hobnobs sitting there with a cup of hot tea.
Even just the tea itself, like.
But a biscuit, like I could see how you like get off work, you have a couple of biscuits, your mug of hot tea, and you sit there and you relax and you enjoy, this ritual. It's a relaxation ritual, get off work. And then obviously Brits drink a lot of tea throughout the day.
Also, add in the social aspect of sharing a cup of tea with friends and family. Like,
yeah, and then like if you didn't see that one video where they we saw how they make tea together, like but they, some people, and I'm sure a lot of people, they actually have, sometimes they have sandwiches with their afternoon tea and stuff like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
And different types of biscuits, or what do you call those, like maroons or macaroons?
And
like
crumpets and English muffins, or is that
we still haven't tried any crumpets, but yeah, like I can appreciate it even as a person who's not a fan of tea like crazy. I can appreciate it. I get it now. I couldn't quite understand it before, but I get it now why people that like tea, this would be a very enjoyable experience. And even like I said, for me, yeah, I think this is enjoyable. I like the tea enough. I don't hate it. I hate sweet iced tea. I've said that, but this is this is okay.
That's the best you're gonna get from him. So you should be thrilled.
It is. I mean,
when it comes to tea,
you've seen me with tea. How much do I like sweet iced tea?
Not at all. Like negative. So
negative. Like it's no. I don't like sweet iced tea at all. But yeah, pretty good. I'm so happy we did this finally because this was a fun experience for me. And like I would love to have a hot tea and try it with different types of biscuits. Yeah. I would love to have some of the Fox's biscuits in Dunkin' here. I wish I had
I don't know. I think the biscuits that have chocolate on the outside probably wouldn't be as good because then it's gonna get in your tea.
But I think that's okay.
And ruin it. I don't know. I don't like that.
It would just sweeten the tea a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that idea of stuff mixing and.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought this was pretty fun. I thought this was enjoyable, and I get it. You got anything you want to? Yeah, I'll give.
Give it one thumb up.
No. What I'll do is I'll give the experience of it.
That's what I'm saying.
The experience of what the ritual that I can understand. I'll give that 2 thumbs up. That's awesome. The flavor profile of these different teas are all different, and I'm just trying to express the way I feel because it's a very confusing feeling for me because like on one hand
are you having a crisis?
I am because
identity?
On one hand I don't really like tea. But I kind of like the tea with the biscuit aspect of it, and
adding the milk.
Yeah, and like it's weird because like I'm definitely not the type that's going to sit there and have cups of tea every day. It's just not me. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a pretty cool thing. It's a ritual that I can appreciate. I don't know. I give that ritual 2 thumbs up, and I actually think the tea is better than I thought it would be. Right? It really is. I went into this expecting what I've always found with sweet iced tea, and I've never liked it. And this is something different. And maybe that's because having herbal tea has prepared me a little bit with having some hot regular tea, I guess you should say. So, yeah, good experience. But, yeah, got anything you want to add before we go? All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video or others. And don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow us on our journey to discover our British and Irish ancestry and try all sorts of amazing British and Irish items. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Bye.